Hi, I'm Anusha. I make videos related to beauty and lifestyle. If this is something that interests you, please take a moment to click that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I upload. Without further ado, let's get started with today's video. Today I am going to be sharing my thoughts on the Formula RX Barrier Relief Lightweight Moisturizer. Actually, this is much hyped product in the recent days, so I thought I'll give it a try because the ingredients are great. They looked very promising, so I thought I'll give it a try. But let me tell you, I don't like this product at all. I'm little bit nervous to put this review out because almost everybody loves this product. I have not seen a single person saying that they don't like this product, but I decided to listen to my skin and speak what my skin says. So the review is going to be negative review. I'll also mention the reasons why I don't like this product. So if you want to know all these things, please stay tuned till the end. First of all, let's talk about the packaging. It comes in this tube packaging with a small cap on the top. This is an BPA free aluminum tin, so it is 100% recyclable, and the lid also, I guess it is polypropylene, so it is also 100% recyclable, and this retails for $6.99 for 50 grams of product. Then coming to the texture of this product, the texture is really great. It has gel cream kind of texture, almost similar to the Innisfree Aloe sleeping pack. The textures are almost similar. Now that we are done and dusted with the basics of the product, let's move on to the ingredients part of this product. First, I'll read out the important ingredients, then we'll discuss in depth about some of the ingredients. It has water as base of the product. Then we have the superstar ingredient, that is the niacinamide. Then we have a couple of humectants, some emollients, and some skin soothing ingredients. Then we have ceramides, cholesterol, and free fatty acids. So if we see the overall formulation, this product is mainly targeted to strengthen the skin barrier along with providing hydration and moisturization to the skin. That is the overall formulation of this product. Let's quickly take a look at some of the important ingredients. The first one being niacinamide. As we all know, niacinamide is a multi-purpose ingredient. It will help to soothe the skin, it will help to minimize the pores, it will regulate the sebum production on the skin, it will hydrate the skin, it will support the skin barrier, and it offers good brightening effects on the skin. So it has multiple benefits to offer to the skin. In addition to that, we have a couple of humectants that will hold water onto the skin and provides good amount of hydration. Those are glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, butylene glycol, and propandiol. These are all the humectants used in this formulation. Then we have a good amount of emollients also used in this formulation. What these emollients does, these emollients will lubricate the skin cells and they will provide good amount of moisturization onto the skin. Those are caprylic triglyceride. This caprylic triglyceride is commonly found in almost all the moisturizers and it is very good. Next we have citral alcohol, and we have colloidal oatmeal, which is very soothing and as well as moisturizing on the skin also. Then we have dimethicone. It will act as an emollient and it will moisturize the skin. Dimethicone is also a very good ingredient. Don't think silicones are bad for your skin, especially dimethicone is very good for your skin. Then we have some good soothing ingredients like panthenol and allantoin and colloidal oatmeal. Then we have free fatty acids like linoleic acid, linolenic acid, and in addition to that we have also got phytospingosine. Phytospingosine is a lipid that is found naturally on the skin barrier itself. It is a part of skin natural defense system. It has good skin restoring abilities. Then comes the superstars of this formulation. Those are the ceramides. We have three different type of ceramide: ceramide NP, ceramide AP, and ceramide EOP. Next we have cholesterol. So let us understand what is the significance of these ceramides, cholesterol, and free fatty acids. Skin barrier is the protective barrier of our skin on the upper layers, that is the stratum corneum of our skin. This skin barrier will prevent the external irritants to enter into our skin, and it also prevents moisture loss from our skin. So if our skin barrier is strong and if it is intact, it is very difficult for the external irritants to enter into our skin and irritate the skin and cause skin problems. So it is very important to maintain the health of your skin barrier. Now this skin barrier is made up of skin cells and lipids. Think of skin barrier as a wall. How do you construct a wall? You take some bricks, you place mortar between the bricks, and that's how you construct a wall. In the similar fashion, skin skin barrier is also made up of skin cells and a mortar called the lipid mixture. Just imagine the skin cells as bricks of the skin barrier and these lipid mixture as the mortar that we use to bind the whole skin cells. These lipid mixture mainly consists of ceramides, cholesterol and fats. In fact, 50% of this lipid mixture is ceramides. So ingredients wise, this is a very good product. Formulation wise, this is a very good product. So the main benefits that you can expect from this product are it should soothe your skin and it should hydrate your skin and it should moisturize your skin. So did I felt the same way? I'll mention that in my experience part of this video. Now coming to my experience with this product. First, I have used this product for like 1 week. I felt this product was hydrating. Then upon using for like 6 to 7 days, I felt that my skin is getting small bumps, but still I continued it for 1 or 2 more days. Then I got a lot of texture on my skin, so then I stopped using this product. I went back to my soothing skincare routine, so everything settled down in like about 1 week. Again I started using this product. I used it for around 3 to 4 days. Then again it gave a lot of texture on my skin. I thought I'll give a final test, so I used it for around again 2 to 3 days and the same thing happened. It is giving me textured skin, it is giving me little bumps on my skin, so I don't like this product. So I think the texture and ingredients are good, but it is sad that it did not work out for me. What I felt was it is not supremely hydrating, or it is not supremely moisturizing, or it is not supremely soothing also. If you have oily skin, yes, the moisturization is quite sufficient for you, but if you have dry skin, I don't think this will be sufficient for you. You have to top it up with another thick moisturizer. I would rather use Innisfree Aloe Revital Sleeping Pack. That is more soothing and more hydrating when compared to this product. And I want you to mention in the comment section if you bought this product and if you have used it. Please mention your honest experience in the comment section. If it worked for you, great, mention that also. If it did not work for you, then please mention that also, because let's make this a space where people will get honest opinions of all the other people also. So please, I want you to do that. So that's the review on Formula RX Barrier Repair Lightweight Moisturizer. With that, I am wrapping up today's video. If you like it, please give it a like, also share it with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We'll meet you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.